Good evening. You might have heard about Justice Rohini Commission. Is it a new commission? No, it's not a new one. It was appointed in the year 2017, and periodically the term is being extended for submitting the report, and in the recent past also the term has been extended. Now the commission, Justice Rohini Commission, is asked to submit the report by January 31st, 2020. So this is the expectation, and hopefully the commission may be submitting the report by that time. But what exactly is this? This particular commission is basically meant for classification of the OBC list. In OBC, you have so many categories. But the point is that with respect to OBC, only certain categories, only certain castes are getting more benefited. Meaning, certain sections are not getting these reservations. The reasons are multiple. Now, there is a demand for quite some time that there should be a classification. How it can be done? So the government has appointed a committee, a commission called Justice Rohini Commission. And who is this Justice Rohini? Very, very, very popular judge. And to which state does she belong to? And what are the various positions achieved by this woman judge, one of the excellent women judges in India. So we'll try to understand all these points one after the other. Now, please have a look at this. Look at this very closely. Our topic is Justice Rohini Commission. Look at this. The formation of the Rohini Commission by the central government was a significant step. It is considered to be a significant step. Why? In its endeavor, meaning the central government in its endeavor to ensure social justice for other backward classes. You know what is the meaning of the social justice? We have discussed at length in our Indian polity classes. Now, this particular commission is asked to look into something that is related to the other backward classes. But that something is considered to be a very, very, very important aspect, right? And that aspect is the social justice. Now we'll be looking into this. This commission was set up to examine. It was set up to examine. Kindly remember, this commission will give the recommendations to the government, and the government may accept, may not accept those recommendations. Clear? It may accept recommendations as it is. It may accept recommendations with certain modifications. The final call will be taken by the government. So the commission was set up to examine what? The possibility of creating categories. So now you have complete OBC list. There are no categories in that one. So is there any possibility of creating categories within OBCs for the reservation to ensure, very, very important one, to ensure what? Equitable distribution of representation among all OBC communities. This is a very, 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 very important one, because certain communities in the OBC list, they are demanding that the reservations are not reaching them. We fall under OBC, but the reservations are not reaching us, meaning only few communities in OBC, they are getting the reservations. Clear? So in that case, where is the concept of equitable distribution? In that case, where is the social justice? In order to address all these things, the government appointed Justice Rohini Commission. Very, very, very important one. Now, let's go ahead. Look at this. The Union Cabinet in July 2021 extended the term of the commission, and it has been extended, up to January 31st, 2022, meaning it was supposed to submit the report by July 31st, 2021, but it has been extended up to January 31st, 2022. The extension of the tenure and the addition in terms of reference shall enable the Commission to submit a comprehensive report on the issue of the subcategorization of OBCs after consultation with the various stakeholders. Basically, what happens for any commission, certain term is fixed, but most of the commissions fail to submit the report within the given term. That is because the work is very huge. You need to understand many things. You need to take the opinion of all the stakeholders. So the commission's job is very huge. That is the reason why they ask about the extension, and accordingly extension will be provided by the government concerned. Look at this. This commission took charge on October 11th, 2017. Please remember, this commission was appointed in the year 2017, and this is headed by one of the great women judges in India, by the retired Delhi High Court Chief Justice G. Rohini. Please remember the name. And I'm very sure most of you might have heard about this particular name. Clear? Justice G. Rohini. Clear? And I'm going to tell you few more points regarding this great personality. The commission is constituted of Center for Policy Studies Director Dr. J.K. Bajaj as a member and two other ex officio members. Clear? And it was set up to examine the possibility of creating the categories within the OBCs. Kindly remember, Justice Rohini Commission is related to categorizing what? OBCs, for ensuring equitable distribution. Very, very important one. And the objective includes working out a mechanism, criteria, norm and parameters through a scientific approach of subcategorization. It is not that easy. Look at the population in India, look at the OBCs, and it will be a really Herculean task that is being done by Justice Rohini Commission. Right? Now, we'll be going ahead from here. Kindly have a look at this. Right. Currently, OBCs are granted 27% of the reservation in government jobs and education institutions. Hope you all know this one. We have discussed about this particular point, during our classes many times. Clear? And the demand for the subcategorization comes from the notion that only a few affluent communities among the castes included in the central list of OBCs enjoying majority part of the 27% reservation. Meaning is simple. The demand is that only few communities, they are enjoying this reservation. What about others? So it is better to go for the categorization, right? And there are 2,633 other backward castes in the central list, and earlier this year the commission proposed to divide them into 4 subcategories. What are the numbers? OBC list 1, 2, 3, 4, and split this 27% into, meaning whoever is falling under group 1, they will be getting 2%, right? This 2 will be getting 6% of the reservation, 3 will be getting 9% of the reservation, and the last subcategory will be getting 10% of the reservation, right? Kindly remember, this is the proposal given by the commission. Is that okay? If accepted, the recommendations are also likely to have a major impact on politics, especially in North India, where the rise of powerful OBC groups such as Yadavs defined in the 1990s. Kindly remember, this commission is known as Rohini Commission. Is that clear? Very, very important one. And this move of the government is reflecting their idea towards the welfare of the OBCs, other backward classes. Very, very, very important one. Look at this. So this is some information regarding, Justice Rohini. Please remember, very important one. She was the first woman Chief Justice of, very, 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 very important one, Delhi High Court. I am not talking about the justice. Chief Justice. First woman Chief Justice of Delhi High Court was Justice Rohini. She also served as the chair of AP Bar Council, Andhra Pradesh Bar Council. She was appointed as the Chief Justice of Delhi High Court in the year 2014 and retired on April 13th, 2017. Clear? In October 2017, Justice G. Rohini was appointed by the President of India to head the 5-member commission. Why? To examine the subcategorization of OBC under the Article 340 of the Indian Constitution. Very, 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 very important one. And hopefully the report will be submitted by the end of January 2022. So this is about Justice Rohini Commission, and let's stop here and we'll meet in the next session with other topic. Thank you so much. Take very good care.